the first kind of leadership and practice I taught, which is a huge part of the coaching Charlie and Megan do, is around getting my mindset right. And how do I dial up what I called kind of high agency? So to take more ownership and agency in the things that I can control. And I think it's been very easy for me, for many of us, I think, to not bring our energy into that. And so there were a few things in there. I talked in this concept of hard mode, of taking on hard challenges and recognizing they're hard challenges. And so things that I would get frustrated if problems come up, I would get frustrated, would allow that to dictate a lot of my energy. So to be able to, in some ways, even share upfront, I'm going into hard mode, that helped me in some ways to get my mindset right. I think recognizing and tapping into this notion of emotion first, of bringing in kind of what I feel kind of a courage emotion. I shared some of the rituals I do in the morning, from a song to kind of physically getting ready for that. And then lastly is dialing down my energy of what I can't control. One is 0-0. A concept Charlie and Megan have coached, which is to be more visceral, to give my visceral reaction to more people in like right now, even if it's harder to say, and how to practice that and put that out and to encourage that other people, give you their visceral reactions. The second piece is what I call visceral draft. So be able to put onto paper in this case, for me, you could write it out, but to put my visceral thinking down on paper, to expose it for myself, to show to others, and to do it quickly, 5 minutes. And then the third piece of learning to embrace my feelings. And so longer part in there, but I think I've long stuffed many of them down, especially negative ones, and to be more honest with myself. To acknowledge them there as kind of data points, and there's gold within them. And so these stories, these beliefs, these, the kind of the physical part are all super real. And so I think for myself, I think I've given myself grace to be, to acknowledge when I am feeling that. And there are parts of it to being curious on it. And where I'm most curious is some of the beliefs, which are kind of hidden to an extent, where I feel very strongly, I have a strong reaction, it probably is negative and it won't work, to spend just enough of the time to kind of challenge it, like, why could I be wrong? Why do I come to that? That just leaves me a bit more open-minded on that.